Actress Quinta Brunson calls out Friends for not having any black characters on the show. To me, that's a clear case of the white man's ice is colder. Why exactly did black characters have to be on that show? We had Living Single, or did she not know that? I think it's kind of cringe when black people beg behind white people, like, let us in. Like, seriously, this is why it's important to create your own TV shows, movies, and whatnot, and stop begging behind other cultures. That's just my opinion. And for the record, I think I watched Friends once, couldn't get into it. I don't know what it was about it. I just never got into it. I do know black people who did watch it. For me, it had nothing to do with it being a predominantly white cast as much as, because I love the Golden Girls. And there are other white TV shows, predominantly white TV shows that I've watched over the years. And I don't think I cared that there were no black people on it. As a matter of fact, in some cases, I preferred that because when you had some predominantly white TV shows, when they finally did have a black person on that show, it was a stereotypical black person, or it was a negative episode surrounding the black person. The one, I'll give you one example. The Golden Girls is one of my all-time top 5 favorite TV shows. And it was that episode where Dorothy was dating that short, ugly man, but everybody was like sexually attracted to him. If you're a Golden Girls fan, you know. And so Blanche and Rose were mentoring these 2 young ladies. One was white, one was black. And wouldn't you know it, they don't never had no black people on that show, but to have a theft scene where somebody stole something, they chose a little black girl to be in that particular episode. And I forgot about the housekeeper. But that's another topic. So I typically don't like to see black people on, especially back then. It might be a little bit different today because they're trying to be more inclusive than they were back then, because I'm Gen X. So I remember how TV used to be. There wasn't a lot of positive black female characters on TV, back when I was a girl growing up. And I remember somebody getting upset with me for saying such a thing. And they started rambling off a lot of black singers from back in the day. Okay, but those were singers. They weren't actresses in front of the TV screen. So that was people, they just want to be contrarian, whatever. But I think that this actress is tripping. Friends was on the air over 30 years ago. Why are we even discussing that they didn't have black people on there? Well, young lady, why don't you get with some of your director friends in Hollywood and create the TV show that you want to see with black actors? Oh, and by the way, you're already on a TV show called Abbott Elementary, where she admits herself there is a diverse, it's a diverse TV show. Okay, well, great. Leave Friends alone. And I say that as a person that only watched one episode. I never got into it. So again, this isn't about me coming from a place of that was my show back in the day. Leave it alone, please. Nope, never watched it. Well, once. That was my topic.